Hi, everybody. I have been very busy lately reading all the viewer hate mail I receive. Like the other day, I got this message from Gemini, and Gemini was writing to inform me that I am stupid. In fact, Gemini needed to repeat it twice that I am far away from understanding medical curriculum and medical education. Gemini suggests that I do a simple Google search. Hey, I am up for that challenge. Thank you, Gemini, for that advice. So let's look at what I discovered today on the internet. I started with the ZooSum Facebook page. Always treasures to find here. Today is Match Day 2022, and congratulations to all of the students who matched for residency. And if you matched out of the school's poor quality of education, that is not just an achievement, that is a miracle. Good for you. Xavier is boasting that they have a 74% match rate. Do you think they know how to do math? So let's take a look at what I discovered in my simple Google search and see if we think the 74% is accurate or yet another false ad. So what I did is I looked at the Xavier Times from the year 2017. And I wanted to get an idea of how many students enrolled at Xavier 5 years ago. So then we can take a look at how many of those new students back then we think have matched. This is not an exact science. You might choose a different method, but I think it gives us a good enough estimate. I started with the spring 2017 white coat class, and I counted 32 students in the photo. In the summer, I counted 20, and in the fall, there were 44. So if you add all those up, 32, 20, 44, I got a total of 96 students that enrolled at Xavier 5 years ago. How many of these 96 do you think have matched for residency? To make things simple, instead of 96, let's say 100. Out of 100 students that began this program, do you really believe 74 have gotten a match to residency? And then the bigger question is, what happens to the students who don't match? The students who invest hundreds of thousands of dollars in so many years of their life? Now, after I looked at the class sizes, I went and looked at the ZooSum website to see where they were claiming that their students match at. And you can see there's a very long, impressive list of match sites that Xavier students have supposedly gone to. There's even this one really interesting site in a city called Fatnoix. You know, we don't exactly need to spell correctly or do math correctly to succeed at Xavier. It's only the 5th largest city in the US. That's how American Xavier is. But I wasn't looking for spelling mistakes. I was actually looking to see some of the names of places where they claim their students have matched. And there was a name that jumped out at me, and it was in the family medicine list. And that would be a site called the United States Army. This one was really suspicious because it seemed odd to me that the US Army would accept foreign grads. So I went to the US Army residency program website. And here we see that the Beaumont site is listed here on the left. And you can scroll through the brochure. I'll put the link below. Sounds like a really great training experience. They have fellowships as well as residency. Such a shame no Xavier student has ever truly matched here. And that's because when I look at the application section, you have to have graduated from a school of medicine in the United States or Puerto Rico. Okay. Now, as Gemini says, I am far away from understanding medical education. So I really need you all to help me out here. Can someone explain to a stupid person like me, how in the world did a graduate from a medical school in Aruba match with a US Army residency spot? Now, if you find this odd, you might want to go back and look at the Student Doctor Forum from a long time ago in the year 2010, where Xavier was doing the same thing that it's still doing now. This was written by someone who, just for fun, went to look at the Xavier website. I gotta say, I thoroughly enjoy looking at the Xavier website too. It's one of my favorite pastimes.